tackle made by number 7, Sean Jameson. Second and short for the Lions.
To your recording.
Big off the left side line, dropped short of the end zone. Ball spotted.
All right, welcome everybody to Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. I'll be your commentator for tonight, Chris Baker, taking you through tonight's ride. A little bit of technical difficulties. This will be on a tape delay. So right now, the action you have missed. Denzel Lee opened the scoring with a 51-yard touchdown after he fumbled the opening play, but recovered by Cherry Hill East. West knocking on the door now here early, looking to try and answer back quick. Baker in the shotgun, Carter behind him. Baker fakes a handoff, going to try and get up the middle, is going to be stopped short. Gains maybe a yard, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, if that. So second and goal now coming up for the Lions here. The Battle of the Boot, second week in a row here in South Jersey. Last week we had Pennsville and Pennsgrove. Pennsville snapped their losing streak. Their first win over Pennsgrove since 2016. Pennsville head coach Mike Healy's first win of the Boot as the head coach of the Eagles. So this week we have Cherry Hill's battle for the Boot between East and West. Baker out of the shotgun now. Flips to the left side, has him in through his hands. Was looking for his man, Storm McCray. Right through McCray's hands, so third and goal coming up now for the Lions. The purple team of Cherry Hill, Cherry Hill's purple people eaters, and Cherry Hill East's Cougars, all black tonight. Very big fan of the all black uniforms, just introduced not too long ago. Pretty sure under Coach Drob's tenure, when they showcase these newer additions. Baker hands off to Xavier Richardson up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose about a yard. Tony Vega, the junior, meets Richardson as soon as he got the ball. So fourth and goal now, and a goal-to-go situation for the Lions. And Coach Justin Arabia will open up the playbook here and see if the Lions can punch it in. Baker now with wing to his left next to Richardson. Baker fakes it out to Richardson, pumps, and be met in the backfield. Nope. Still comes some flags, maybe a face mask. Baker reaches for the goal line, is short, but we might see a fresh set of downs now because Baker's face mask did get yanked. So, looks like a new set of downs and half the distance to the goal line here, as we'll have a personal foul on Cherry Hill East. Is indeed a face mask on Cherry Hill East. So never mind, we're going to just no, it should be a fresh set of downs with a personal foul, right? No, it is not. So, fourth and goal for Cherry Hill West. They're going to try this one again here. East crowd getting rowdy here tonight at Cougar Stadium for Cherry Hill East. Lions looking like they might spread something out here in a pistol formation. Richardson behind Baker. Richardson under center. Got met the line of scrimmage. Let's see where they mark him. It looks like he'll be marked short. And the Cherry Hill East defense comes up with a goal line stand, but hold on. We've got some laundry after the play, though, so this might be a dead ball foul. So we'll see what the White Hat has to say. Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Cherry Hill East. So that'll be half the distance to the goal. They did come up with the goal line stop. So Cherry Hill East will take over now on about their own 1 yard line, maybe their half-inch line. As the defense came up with a huge stop there in the red zone. So now Zach Salisbury, the Penn State Abington baseball commit, will lead the offense back on the field after a productive drive last go around. And this time the Cougars have to go about 99.5 yards here until they're in pay dirt. Salisbury under center. Bowman behind him in the backfield. Trying to get a number there for East. This is Denzel Lee, number 22. If I'm correct. Yes, number 22, Denzel Lee. Sorry, that's number 1, Isaiah Donaldson McGarry. My fault. Numbers got mixed up there with me and the PA guy. So, Isaiah Donaldson gives the Cougars some breathing room here inside their own 10-yard line. And Coach Job is probably feeling a little bit more relieved now with some wiggle room here. Donaldson motions across the field. Lee in the backfield with Salisbury. Handoff is to Lee. Lee going to make a cut. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage. And the Lions come in a pack there, hungry.
Lee on the stretch play up the left side, loses a yard.
And Lee will lose a yard there.
By number 18, Ryan Grease.
3rd and medium now for Cherry Hill East.
On the Cougar 7-yard line.
See, maybe let Salisbury throw it here possibly for the first pass play of the day. Lee in the backfield behind Salisbury in the shotgun. Bowman the wing to his right, Donaldson to his left as the receiver. Bowman motions across. Handoff is to Lee up the middle. Lee breaks a tackle, gets free. Lee has a couple men to beat here. Here goes Lee. Makes one cut, tackled from behind, but a huge gain from Denzel Lee.
Denzel Lee moving the ball.
About 20, almost a 23 or 4 yard gain there for Denzel Lee. And the Cougars are in business now at the fresh set of downs with a big run by Denzel Lee. Coach Tyler Job there in the red polo making a couple substitutions, some personnel changes. Ryan Moyer checks in, number 6. One of the numbers I saw checking in and out there. Number 4 as well, Kyle Fisher checking in. Donaldson in the backfield behind Salisbury. He'll be the running back as Denzel Lee will catch his breath. Motion across here. Fake jet sweep. Donaldson takes a handoff. Gets up the middle, gets a couple of yards. Keeps on trucking, but will eventually be stopped. Gain of about 7 or 8 on the play.
Tackling number 7, Justin Chevalier. 2nd and 3.
2nd and short now coming up for Cherry Hill East. Salisbury will jog back to the huddle and get this one going here on 2nd and short for the Cougars. Salisbury with Donaldson behind him. Hands it off to Donaldson. Donaldson makes a cut. Cuts back to the middle. Gets the first down. Maybe on forward progress. They're going to give it to him. So Isaiah Donaldson does grab a fresh set of downs. The chains will keep on moving. And the Cougars are rolling here in the first quarter. 2 minutes, under 2 minutes of counting left now. About a minute and 50 left in the first quarter. Cherry Hill East leads 7-0, as you can see there on the scoreboard. Salisbury in the shotgun lead behind him. Salisbury going to go back under center now. Salisbury fakes a handoff to Lee. Going to pump. Going to look downfield. Has the man downfield. He's got his man Moyer wide open. There goes Moyer. Gets eventually upended out of bounds. In plus territory for Cherry Hill East. But they might back it up 15 here. They might get Moyer for taunting here. So they are going to back it up 15. As it looks like the referee signaled Ryan Moyer for a personal foul for unsportsmanlike conduct there.
West 31-yard line will be first and 10 Cougars.
But Salisbury put it right in the breadbasket there for Moyer. Just dropped it right in. So we're going to see what the officials have to say here. Maybe they might wave this off. They haven't moved the ball yet. So it's a sideline warning for Cherry Hill East. So right now it's just a warning. Cougars get off easy. Coach Job and company going to instruct the Cougars sideline to back on up, give the referee some room. I'm assuming one of the sideline officials ran into or almost ran into a player or coach on the sideline. So no yards will be lost after the big play from Salisbury to Moyer. And the Cougars now taking over in plus territory for the first time tonight, because last time they were driving, they didn't even need to cross half field. Minute and 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Salisbury fakes the handoff, swings out to his man out of the backfield. It looks like Moyer again.
Takes a hit, but not before he gets rid of the ball. Connects with number 8, Liam Cummins.
Sorry, that's Liam Cummins. Up top here, the 6 and 8 look a little bit similar with the all-black uniforms, a little scrunched up there. So the swing pass out to Liam Cummins, the senior from Salisbury. Sets up about 2nd and 6, call it, for Cherry Hill East. About 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Cherry Hill East clock is doing the Harlem Shake a little bit over there. Cougars might drain this one out. No, it's a little reverse play here. Salisbury hands it off up the middle on the old
inside trap handoff, number 22.
trap reverse handoff there. Denzel Lee takes it. And it looks like the Cougars might just run this one out.
It'll be 3rd and 2, Cougars.
So that's the end of the first quarter as Cherry Hill East leads Cherry Hill West 7-0. The only score in the period was a Denzel Lee 51-yard scamper to Bader. Cougars will take over with 3rd and 2 in Cherry Hill West territory. We'll be back here after the little intermission in between periods.
Cheerleaders.
In like 2 seconds.
Yeah, it was. I'm like, is that gonna like leave this clock in the dust, or is it
Nah,
not gonna?
I think it was like almost like it was like trying to catch up to you.
I know. All right. You know, I guess. No, it was.
Let's see, you can bring it back.
3, 2, 1.
Give it up for your Cherry Hill East cheerleaders.
We are back now for the intermission between the first and second quarters. Wildcat formation here. Donaldson takes a direct snap, makes a man miss, breaks a tackle. Looks like he will try and jump forward for the first down. Looks like they're going to give him the first down. No, they're not. Look at the initial side judge on that side. Looked like he might have gave him forward progress to the line of gain, but fourth and short now for Cherry Hill East to open up the second quarter. Coach Draub and company will go for it. It's 4-down territory here for the Cougars. I imagine Coach Draub will stack up that backfield. Yes, he does. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee gets a couple yards and then some. There goes Denzel Lee to the end zone. So fourth and short pays off for Coach Draub and company as Denzel Lee runs in untouched from 24 yards out for the touchdown.
With that score, it now brings us to 13 for Cherry Hill East, 0 for West. Ladies and gentlemen, that drive started back on the 6-inch.
Cherry Hill East extends their lead. Denzel Lee, his second touchdown of the night, this time from 24 yards out. And the Cougars in business here early. Extra point is up and good. Looks like number 36, Judah Neve, the sophomore, back it through. He's perfect in on extra points so far, 2 for 2. And the Cougars are going to try and keep the momentum going here now early in the second quarter.
Number 45, Joe Bovino setting up for the kickoff. Back deep for West. Number 7, Jordan Barrios. Number 16, Amish Van David.
So Neve will get ready to send this one back. So that's not Neve, actually. That's number 45. Joe Bovino will send this one deep here to West. And the Lions are going to let this one go in the end zone for a touchback. So Cherry Hill West will take over on its own 20-yard line here. 11 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second quarter. East leads 14-0.
The Lions will start with the ball on their own 20-yard line.
Baker goes over from McCray again, overthrown and incomplete.
14 scored McCray still.
2nd and 10 coming up now for Cherry Hill West. Second and long now coming up for the Lions. Baker under center. Looks like we might have some motion up front there. We're going to back it up 5 yards. That is a that's a false start. Against Cherry Hill West. So 2nd and 15 now for Cherry Hill West. Some more motion there. Heavy formation for the Lions. Looks like Baker fakes a handoff. Going to take it himself. Hayden Baker going to be hawked down from behind. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage and then some. So a gain of about 7 on the play there as Baker brings up third and medium now for the Lions.
For the Lions.
Baker with Judah Carter to his left. Pushing across from the wing in front. Baker going to swing it out to Storm McCray on the left side. He's going to be met immediately there in the backfield. Loss of a couple yards there as Najee Saunders comes through with the tackle for a loss for Cherry Hill East. And here comes the punt unit for the Lions here as the East defense just continues to keep on stifling this West offense.
6 in the punt. Number 1, Isaiah Donaldson to receive.
It's number 66, Anthony Vanella, the punter, sophomore for Cherry Hill West. Isaiah Donaldson for East, back deep to receive. Punt from Vanella gets off to the right side a little bit, bounces, keeps on rolling, rolls back into West territory, but will be downed.
Punt.
That looks like number 1, Londi Gonzalez. So Cherry Hill East will take over on the Cherry Hill West, about 47-yard line. And the Cougars are setting up shop now in Cherry Hill West territory for the first time tonight. Salisbury and company back on the offensive attack now. Salisbury drops back, fires down, and he's going for it all to Donaldson, and it is incomplete.
Salisbury's pass falls.
Salisbury chucked up a prayer there. The nearest person was a Cherry Hill West DB. That was number 5, Hayden Baker. Possibly almost came up with the interception. But pass falls incomplete. Lucky for Salisbury there. 2nd and 10 now coming up for the Lions. Lee in the backfield behind Salisbury now. Jackson Bowman the wing to his left. The Jolly Green Giant of the East football team. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee full speed ahead. Tries to get a couple yards after he's met the line of scrimmage and does indeed. Gain of about 2. 3rd and 8 coming up now for Cherry Hill East.
3rd and 8. Cougars. Ball spot of Cherry Hill West, 45.
Looks like there will be a timeout here now for Cherry Hill East. Maybe couldn't get the personnel correct for Tyler Jobs' offensive drive here. So he'll talk it over with his quarterback, Zach Salisbury, and they'll try and go to the same page here as we'll have a short little intermission. Cougars will talk things over and get things situated here.
All right, East students, here comes our second song in our Red Theme Song Contest. This That's all you should need to know.
Oh, so if we're going to break, you need like a thumb up to let me know so I can do a single shot. Loud.
So the Cougars back now to the timeout. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee drags him in with him. Here goes Denzel Lee. Breaks a couple tackles. Denzel Lee still on the feet. Here goes Denzel Lee. 10-5. Drags him in with him. And he marks short of the goal line. Denzel Lee, a grown man, run there from the senior.
Good enough for a Cougar first down. First and goal, Cougars from the 2.
Denzel Lee playing the role of an Uber there, dragged a couple Lions defenders with him along the way. He said, who's coming with me? I'm going no matter what. So first and goal now from the 2-yard line. Donaldson in the shotgun and wildcat formation. Donaldson going to take the direct snap, fake the handoff. Donaldson makes a couple of a miss, and he's going to get into the touchdown! Isaiah Donaldson out of the wildcat formation punches it in from about 2 yards out, and the Cougars all in their dominant form here early. At Cherry Least going to go 3 possessions now, pending the extra point from Neve. Judah Neve now, 2 for 2 on the day from extra points. Can he make it 30? And he does. This sophomore, Judah Neve, bangs in the extra point after Isaiah Donaldson flounders into the end zone from 2 yards out of the wildcat formation, and the Cougars. It's all them early. We'll be right back here after the intermission. We're back now here after the touchdown from Isaiah Donaldson. Kick sent back deep here for West. Pretty decent return there from number 16, Avi Ben David. The Lions will set up shop now about their own 30-yard line. Close to their 30-yard line, about their 28. Let me get that chair. Oh, much for that. So the Lions now back in business here. Hand off to Carter up the middle, gets a couple yards there. Gain of about 2.
Carter gains 2, moves the ball to the 30-yard line. Cherry Hill West will be second down and 8.
Baker hands off to Carter again. No, he actually fakes it. Baker up the middle, gets the first one, and then some is popped in the mouth at the end of the run. But gain of about maybe 10 or 11 on the play there from Hayden Baker. Tough running there. Carter takes the handoff now. Going to be tripped up after a gain of about 2 there.
Jameson limits the yards Carter gains. He gets 3.
About a gain of, we'll call it 3. So 2nd and 7 now for the Cherry Hill West Lions. Baker jerking the offense, motions his receivers to the right side now from the left. Carter to his right still. Baker takes the handoff to Carter, rolls out to the right side, has a man downfield. It's Storm McCray. McCray gets the first down, keeps on going. Is going to be shoved out of bounds into Cherry Hill West territory. So the Lions now answering back after the scoring drive from East. They're going to try and get things rolling, but there is laundry on the field. It looks like they're going to back this one up here. Looks like an illegal motion or maybe a false start of some sort. Backing up 5 yards there after the Baker to McCray connection. Negate that whole play.
Readmission type of game. If you leave at halftime, you will not be allowed back in the stadium. So think twice before going home.
So here we go after the penalty now, 2nd and long. Baker hands off to Carter on the left side. Carter breaks a tackle, keeps on going. Judah Carter still on his feet. Is going to be marked about at the line again.
Carter brings the ball close to the sticks. Carter's carry.
They're going to move the chain. So first down from the Lions after the tough run. Judah Carter.
49-yard line.
So that brings up a fresh set of downs now as the Lions are knocking on the door of midfield, trying to get back in East territory for the first time since their first drive of the game where it stalled out at the 1-yard line. Baker fakes the hand off to Carter, going to go up the middle. Baker runs into his own man and keeps on going.
Baker pulls the ball, carries it up the middle. Gains 5.
2nd and 5 now after the tough run from Hayden Baker. About 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Lions taking their time here. They will get the ball to start the second half, so clock management is on their side. Baker hands up the Carter up the middle. Carter puts his foot in the ground and makes a couple men miss and drags a couple men with him. So first down now, fresh set of downs after Judah Carter's medium run there. Gain of about 7, maybe 8, call it. And the Lions now back in East territory for the second time tonight. Baker fakes the handoff to Carter. Going to try and pass it here. Tries a little swing pass out to his man, Ryan Breeze. There was a defender in the backfield. That was number 74 for Cherry Hill East. That is Ona Palea.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. Lions.
So 2nd and 10 now for Cherry Hill West after the incomplete pass from Baker to Pella. I'm sorry, to Breeze. Pella, the defender for Cherry Hill East there with the pressure. Baker going to drop back, look across the middle, screen play to Carter. Baker threw it at his feet, incomplete. 3rd and 10 now coming up for Cherry Hill West after the incompletion on the screenplay there. So the Cherry Hill East defense catching some breaks here, forcing some pressure going their way here early. A little under 4 minutes left now here in the second quarter. Cherry Hill East leads 21-0. Currently holding a goose egg over crosstown rival Cherry Hill West in the battle for the boot. West has won the last 5 matchups in this rivalry. East looking to break that streak. Motion across the middle. Baker fakes the jet sweep. Is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard.
On the quarterback counter. Gain 2. It'll be 4th and 8 for the line. And 4th down.
So they're going to say he got 2 yards on the play. So 4th and 8 now for Cherry Hill West. Looks like it's 4 down territory for the Lions as Baker going to get the signal from Coach Arabia, head coach of the Lions. And they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 8. They do get the ball to start the second half, but Coach Arabia are looking to go aggressive here, trying to get something on the board here before halftime. Baker with Tyson to his left, Clayton Tyson to his right side, my apologies. Baker going to drop back, look across the middle, going to go deep downfield, way over the head of his receiver, Storm McRae. Incomplete, and the Cherry Hill East defense forces another turnover on downs. They'll take over fairly decent field position in their own territory. A little under 3 minutes left here.
Now, there's this. Down here
On the sidelines with Christina Cohen. Prize.
Come here, Christina. All right, you're gonna try to put these words together for a phrase for tonight.
Little extracurricular activity on the Cherry Hill East sideline for the fans tonight, keeping them in it. As Salisbury will lead the offense back on the field here, the Penn State Abington baseball commit.
It's actually go East, beat West. Give me the t-shirt anyway. Let's go East.
Waiting for the starting whistle. There we go. Salisbury in the shotgun, motion across the middle from, looks like Cummins there. Salisbury fakes the handoff. Looks downfield, has a man downfield. It's Donaldson, and just over the head of Isaiah Donaldson. Zach Salisbury going for it all there. Way over the head of Isaiah Donaldson, and 2nd and 10 now.
Motion by the team, but it falls just a little short of perfect execution. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cougars.
So the Cougars will recuperate here. Salisbury just barely over the head of Isaiah Donaldson, maybe about a yard or 2 ahead of him. Almost a huge play there from the Cougars, another splash play like they've had all night. They'll come out here, another heavy formation as Lee will back up Salisbury, motion across the middle, that is Liam Cummins. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee going to get out to the right side. Here goes Lee, going to try and break a couple tackles, going to gain about 4 yards on the play. Denzel Lee, almost another big run there if he was able to get away from that tackler from Cherry Hill West.
Ball spotted at their own 42-yard line.
See ball now at the Cherry Hill East 42-yard line. After the nice run there from Denzel Lee. Donaldson will check back in for Cummins. Lee will be offset to Salisbury's left. Donaldson motions. Fake jet sweep to Donaldson. Screen pass. It is incomplete after it was batted around at the line of scrimmage. Pass intended for Denzel Lee. So we'll see if Coach Job will call on the punt unit, and it looks like he will. Joe Bovino, the punter for Cherry Hill East. Get ready to send this one away here, back deep to West. High snap, Bovino does corral, almost blocked. Hauled in by West's return man. Maybe hawked down, that was number 16, Avi Ben David.
It's called number
Brought down by
16,
number
Avi
7,
Bendavid.
Sean Jameson for Cherry Hill
On
East.
another solo tackle.
Now under 2 minutes left here in the second quarter. Buck 49 left here
Inside their
in
own
the first
48,
half.
starting from their own 36. 1 minute 49 seconds left in the half.
As West will take over with arguably their best field position all night. Start the drive, I should say. Baker with Tyson to his left now. Baker hands off to Tyson. He's going to be met in the backfield and dropped. There it is, Jackson Bowman. The FBS prospect there holds a couple Power 5 offers. Also a lacrosse player, Bowman.
About 7 yards, bringing up 2nd and 17. Cherry Hill West inside their own 30-yard line.
Minute 30 left now in the second quarter after the tackle for a loss by Bowman. Motion across the middle. Little shovel pass up the middle from Baker there. Good for a couple yards. Jordan Barrios dropped there after a gain of about 2. Under a minute left now. It looks like Cherry Hill West calls timeout. East will call timeout, actually. A bit shocking move there from Coach Tyler Drob and his defensive coordinator and crew. So we'll take a quick break here as the Cougars call timeout here with under a minute left in the second quarter. We'll be right back. We're back now after the Cougar timeout. Spread out formation here for the Lions. Baker drops back. Flag on the play. Maybe a false start or something of that sort.
Yep.
So back it up 5 for the Lions.
Also
1 minute drill offense now after. Oh, they're backing it up 5. I'm sorry, they're moving it up 5. So maybe a offsides penalty of sort then, I'm assuming. So it looks like Coach Arabia will elect to toss the ball around here. Baker drops back, looks to his left. Quick pass over to McCray. McCray hauls it in. Gets the first down, so the clock will stop until the ball's set.
Baker's pass is caught by number 14, Storm McCray.
As the high school rules, same as college. Under 2 minutes with the first down, clock is stopped until the ball and chains are set.
Sticks will move, ball will be spotted, be 1st and 10 West.
The West offense will keep on scrambling here. They do have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. Baker drops back out of the shotgun. Going to be swallowed up in the backfield. We do have some laundry on the play, though. Flag on the play. So maybe this might get negated here. This might work out for West, depending on the penalty, maybe unless it's a holding. Maybe someone got a little bit handsy there up top. grab the face mask or something of that sort. East defenders and displeased with the call. So maybe a face mask. We'll wait the White Hats call at official. Personal foul. Face mask. So back up the East defense 15 yards.
Against the Cougars.
So we're under 30 seconds left now in the first half.
Ball in West's favor. And a result in a West
So
first down.
still first down for Cherry Hill West. They'll just get an extra couple 15 yards. As Baker was swallowed up in the backfield, but no longer counts now in the box score or in the play sequence. So Lions now in East territory after the personal foul. We'll see what Coach Justin Arabia has drawn up here. Under 30 seconds left here to go in the second quarter. Baker out of the shotgun, pumps, rolls out to his right. Baker gets rid of it and is overthrown out of bounds.
Baker's pass falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Cherry Hill
Facing
West.
some pressure there on the
2 seconds left in the
backside.
half.
Second and 10 now for Cherry Hill West. Trips out to Baker's right side. Run play here. A little bit of a shocker. But gain of a couple yards there for Richardson.
Gonna cost Cherry Hill West a timeout.
West uses one of their 3 timeouts left in their back pocket. 2 timeouts left now. 15.4 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Ball spotted at the Cherry Lee's 36-yard line.
Timeout, Cherry Hill West. We'll be right back. We're back now after the timeout. 15.4 seconds left here in the second quarter. Baker going to drop back, faces some pressure, escapes the pressure out of the pocket, looking for McCray downfield, overthrown and incomplete.
Pressure forces Baker to get it off a little early.
Baker escaped the slew of Trail East defenders in the backfield.
For the Lions.
Had McCray open, but just barely out of reach for Storm McCray.
One more time, and it's 4th down.
Cougars defense.
Under 10 seconds left here now in the second quarter. 4th and medium now. Baker steps up, hit as he throws. It is tipped and incomplete. Almost picked off there by the Charlie secondary. Time does run out. That is the end of the first half. That looks like Najee Saunders there on the tip drill. Couldn't come up with it. But we'll head to halftime as Cherry Hill East leads Cherry Hill West 21-0. West will get the ball to start the second half. We'll be back after the intermission.
In life, the road ahead is full of possibilities, but to navigate it safely, you need the right skills. Harper Driving School is the premier driving school serving Gloucester, Salem, and Camden counties. With experienced instructors, many of whom are teachers in local schools, we are dedicated to your success and will help you master the road with confidence. With an over 95% success rate of students passing their road test on their first try, you know your student will be in good hands while embarking on a huge step of their young adult lives, all while avoiding the lines at the DMV and getting insurance discounts.
We chose Harper, and so should you.
Garden State Pet Center is an independently owned full-service pet store. Our specialty is promoting companionship between people and animals by providing the healthiest product choices available, including all-natural foods, supplements that support and relieve health issues, and innovative products for pet parents. Our goal is to provide our customers with a relaxing environment, and while we're not striving to be the biggest store on the East Coast, we're striving to be the best. No other pet store will make you feel at home like we do. At Garden State Pet Center, we view pets as members of the family. We don't believe in fast, high-pressure sales, but instead matching up the right pet with the right owners, as you are making a lifelong commitment. Together with our team members, we would like your visit to our store to be both enjoyable and educational. Simply drop in and take a look around. View the birds, reptiles, small animals, toys, food, cages, and miscellaneous items. Learn of the services we have to offer and decide for yourself if this is the store you'd like to call your home away from home.
Victor Santucci, owner of Garden State Pet Center. Visit us today at 226 South Whitehorse Pike in Audubon, New Jersey. We're open 7 days a week for all of your pets' needs.
Doubleheader reached first on an error in the first at-bat of Game 2. This one's lined into center field. Slider going over. He dives. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Ryan Slider makes the catch. Not on a slide, but instead on a dive. 2 away.
Ryan Nutley, who has 3 RBIs so far, is up on deck as here's a fly ball at the center field, going back to the wall. It is gone! 3-run home run, Steve Schaefer. He rockets one out, and it's 9-2. First home run for Schaefer this year, the second hit at home by a Scarlet Raptor.
We are back for the second half here. The battle of the boot between the host, Cherry Hill East, and the visiting Cherry Hill West Lions. Joe Bovino getting ready to kick this one back deep here to West. Your two return men for West are Jordan Barrios, number 7, and number 16, Avi Ben David. Bovino line drive kick there. Fumbled around for a little bit, but eventually scooped up. Storm McCray gets up the far sideline. Pretty decent return there from McCray on the little line drive kick. This clock is officially rolling here in the second half.
Right around the Cherry Hill West 40-yard line will be 1st and 10. Lions from their own 38-yard line.
So Cherry Hill West will take over on their own 38-yard line. Who scores around South Jersey? Obviously, East versus West here, 21-0. Mainland leads Egg Harbor Township 28-0. Rancocas Valley in the arguable game of the week around South Jersey leads Washington Township 20-0. As there's a handoff up the middle there. Looks like Judah Carter. Waiting for the number there. That's Xavier Richardson. My apologies, number 6. Cherokee leads Williamstown 14-0. St. Augustine leads Lenape 14-0. Atlantic City leads Eastern 21-7. And Shawnee and Pennsauken are tied up 14-14 out in Medford. So second and about medium now coming up for Cherry Hill West. Baker drops back, going to look to the left side. Has a man juggled, and we're going to see if they're going to say he had possession. He did. They're going to keep the clock rolling as he was brought down in bounds, too. That's Barrios there, who good hand-eye coordination there from the, from the senior. Hauling it in there for the catch and the first down for Cherry Hill West. So 2 plays and move the chains for Cherry Hill West here to start the second half. Hard count gets East to jump and back up the defense 5 yards.
Little movement by the Cougars prior to the snap.
Lions pulling out all the stops here early.
Gives the Lions a 1st and 5 from the Cherry Hill East 46-yard line.
Baker swing pass over to Barrios on the right side. Barrios makes a man miss. Gonna be, looks like short of the first down. Ball did come loose, but officials do say Barrios was down. So West catches a break there. East thought they would have came over the turnover there, but Barrios held on to it for long enough. Second and short coming up now for Cherry Hill West. Baker to Barrios connection there. Baker pulls the handoff on the read option. Baker gets up the far sideline. He got a couple men to miss. Baker had a free lane there. Huge gain from Hayden Baker. First down and then some, and the Lions are in very, very plus territory now. Knocking on the door of the red zone here. About a couple minutes into the third quarter. As you can see on the near sideline, they brought the mustard bottles out. We've got some cramps here apparently on the sideline. So Baker and company set up now for the long game. Timeout, Cherry Hill East. And we'll be right back here after the intermission as coach drops coaching staff. We'll talk it over with the players real quick during the timeout. We'll be right back. We are back here for the timeout by Cherry Hill East. Huge run from Hayden Baker sets up the Lions just short of the red zone here. Baker hands off up the middle to Xavier Richardson. And Richardson brings a couple men with him, gets a couple of yards, gained about 3 yards on the play. So 2nd and 7 coming up now for Cherry Hill West.
2nd and 6 for the Lions.
Baker, swing pass to the left side to Barrios. Barrios cuts it back inside, short of the first down. 3rd and about 1 now after the gain of about 6 on the play.
Barrios brings the ball close to the sticks. It is 3rd down.
West inside the red zone now for the 2nd time tonight. Baker in the shotgun, hands off to Carter up the middle. Carter gets the first down, gain of about 2 on the play. Richardson again, my apologies. So Xavier Richardson, the feature back here, this opening drive of the 2nd half. And Cherry Hill West is bleeding this clock out while also moving the chains. Fairly productive drive here from the Lions here in the 2nd half. 2 receivers to his left. Baker drops back, pumps, looks across the middle, incomplete. Had him on the slant. That was Storm McCray.
Baker's pass falls incomplete.
Just out of reach of McCray's grasp. So 2nd and 10 coming up now here for Cherry Hill West. Baker pulls on the read, has a free lane up the left side. Baker cuts it back in, and he's in for the touchdown! Hayden Baker, tough running there, barrels into the end zone, and Cherry Hill West is on the board for the first time tonight.
Hayden Baker follows his pulling guard.
So the Lions here
Up the left side of the line for a touchdown.
cutting into the deficit. Here comes the field goal unit for the extra point.
Score 21-6. Point after attack pending.
Vanessa's extra point is up, and it is right down broad. And West now within 2 possessions after East was rolling earlier. So the extra point is good for Cherry Hill West. Vanilla will get ready to send this one back here to East.
Back deep for the Cougars.
Vanilla. Short kick there. East falls on it. Disaster averted. And East going to take over fairly decent field position here to start their first drive of the second half.
Cougars.
So here comes Salisbury and crew, looking to extend their lead here, answer back after the Cherry Hill West touchdown. East missing a lineman there, now all good to go. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee cuts, makes a man miss. Going to be brought down after a gain of about 4. So a positive gain there for Denzel Lee.
Lee gains 5, second and a long 5 for the Cougars.
Salisbury hands off to Lee again. Lee makes a man miss in the backfield. Lee gets up the near sideline. Lee cuts again, but is tripped up by Barrios. But well after the first down marker, so move the chains here for the Cougars. And East is in business here on their first drive of the second half.
46-yard line, where it's first down, Cougars. Denzel was tripped up by number 7, Jordan Barrios on that play.
Right back.
Donaldson in motion here. Salisbury with the manuals right. Lee behind him. Lee gets the handoff. Breaks free. Lee cuts again. Short of the first down marker, but a nice run there for Denzel Lee. Gain of about 9 on the run.
9-yard gain. Brings up second and 1 for Cherry Hill East.
So Lee, to feature back here to start this drive and keep it rolling, is he's still in the game there. They're going to keep on possibly feeding him. Salisbury with a wing. Now Bowman mooshes from the left to the right. Salisbury, here goes Lee. Feed him again. This time stopped short. Looks like he'll lose about a yard. So here comes 3rd and 2 now for the Cougars.
Stopped in the back. It's a loss of 1. Bring it up 3rd and 2.
Coach Job will look to open up the playbook here possibly. With 3rd and about 2 or 3. They're going to say 3rd and 2. Lee checks out. Fisher checks in. So he'll get a breather. Donaldson in the backfield now for Lee. Donaldson takes the handoff. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Slides. Possible late hit there if Donaldson did give himself up.
Loss of 2.
East wants a flag. But they do lose a couple yards. And the training staff will check on Donaldson. We'll be right back after the injury timeout. So it looks like Coach Drob will go for it here as it is apparently fourth down territory. Salisbury hands off to Lee. Lee cuts. Dropped in the backfield. Questionable play calling there. Not sure what the ideal was there, but Lee stopped short, well short of the first down marker. So West forces a turnover on downs. Possibly was looking for a pass or a punt there. But Coach Drob and Salisbury are going over on the sideline. And here comes the East defense, and here comes the West offense. As West has all the momentum on their side right now. Scored a touchdown to open the half, then forced a turnover on downs. So here comes the Lions offense. Baker going to roll out to his left. Has Barrios. Barrios makes a couple cuts and is going to be tackled well after the first down marker. And just one play after the turnover on downs, Cherry Hill West is now fairly into Cherry Hill East territory on the little bootleg there. So right now to open the second half, Coach Justin Arabia pressing all the right buttons. And the Lions now rolling here in the second half to start. Baker hands it off up the middle. Big run there for West. That's Clayton Tyson there on the carry.
Tyson with a good game. Gets 7. Second and 3 for the Lions. Ball spotted at the Cougar 30-yard line.
So second and short now after the game there from Clayton Tyson. The running back by committee room for West. Tyson stays in. Looks like he'll be the feature back for this drive. Tyson to get on the handoff. Met in the backfield. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to say it's actually exactly where he got to. So Clayton Tyson locks out there. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. My apologies. Almost lost the yard. They're going to say he did lose a yard. Okay, so they're going to back him up an extra yard after the original generous spot by the officials. So third and 3 now for West. And the East defense looking to stand tall here early. Baker fakes the handoff. Going to take up the left side. Going to be dropped short of the first down marker. Does gain a yard. So 4 down territory here for the Lions. Coach Justin Arabia looks like they'll elect to go for it with momentum on their side. 4th and short here now for the Lions. Baker under center with the wing to his left. Motion across. Baker hands off up the middle. Going to be met in the backfield. Jackson Bowman first on the scene. And the Cougars swarm him for a tackle for a loss. And a turnover on downs. Jackson Bowman first on the scene for Cherry Hill East. And the Cougars defense stands tall. Force a turnover on downs. And now momentum swings back to the home side.
That change possession giving the Cougars a first down at their own 33-yard line.
So here comes Salisbury and company now after the turnover on downs. Salisbury fakes a handoff, play action pass. Going to go for it all. Lee leaks out of the backfield. Lee catches it, but looks like he might be short of the first down marker. He is. So a little wheel route out of the backfield on the play action pass. Salisbury finds Lee for a gain of about 9 on the play. Second and 1 coming up now for Cherry Hill East. Lee behind Salisbury. Bowman to Salisbury's right. Motions across to the left side. Bowman takes the handoff. Here goes Jackson Bowman. He's got a seam. Bowman cuts back. Going to be brought down from behind, but not after he gets the first down. So a big run there from the tight end on the little trap play there. Coach Drop opening up the playbook there, and the tight end Bowman, who was the culprit forcing the turnover on downs on defense, gets rewarded for his efforts, as that play will bring us to the final seconds of the third quarter. The clock will run, and we'll head to the final period. Cherry Hill East leads Cherry Hill West 21-7. The Cougars are driving now. We'll be right back after the intermission. Yep. We're back here as the fourth quarter gets underway. As Cherry Hill East is driving now in West territory. Salisbury fakes the handoff to Lee. Salisbury finds a man downfield. Looks like that's Liam Cummins, gets the first down.
Salisbury's pass connects with number 6, Ryan Moyer.
That was Moyer, number 6, on the play.
Negated by a holding penalty against the Cougars.
So this one's coming back, actually. We got a holding play. Holding against the Cougars. So bring that back and back it up 10. Looks like we'll have first and about, we'll see where they spot it. Looks like it's holding up the line of scrimmage. So first and 20 coming up now for Cherry Hill East after the big play from Salisbury to Moyer. Have some personnel changes here. Looks like more of a lighter personnel as Moyer and Fisher both check out. Big fellows up front. So first and 20 now from their own 45. East will try and do this all over again here. Donaldson motions in tight. Hand off to Lee. Lee cuts back to the middle of the field. Tries to get some defenders with him. Here goes Lee, dragging guys with him. And Lee gained about 10 yards. Good forward progress. And Denzel Lee said, "You need to ride? Hop on, I'm driving." So Lee gets back to the original line of scrimmage after the holding play, taking a gaggle of lines of defenders with him along the play. So second and 10 now for Cherry Hill East. We'll see what Coach Drob has drawn up here. Johnson motions across from the near sideline to the far, motions back into the backfield, actually. Here goes the handoff to Lee again. Denzel Lee makes a man miss in the backfield. Going to be tripped up and brought down at about the Cherry Hill West 40. So a gain of about 5.
Denzel's carry gets 5. 3rd and 5. Cougars.
Third and 5 now coming up for Cherry Hill East. About 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter to play. And East is rolling. Hand off to Lee again. Lee met in the backfield. Going to try and get a couple yards, though. Does get one.
After a gain of 1, it'll bring up 4th and 4 for the Cougars.
Short gain there for Lee. So here comes 4th and 4. And Coach Job looks like they're going to go for it again here on 4th down. 4 down territory here, up 2 possessions. I agree with the call here. Analytics say probably to go for it. So, looks like Coach Job will follow the analytics and do it. So 4th and 4 now for Cherry Hill East. Salisbury trips to his right side. Denzel Lee to his left. Salisbury, quick pass over to Bowman. Bowman's got it and then some.
Salisbury connects with number 3, Jackson Bowman.
So Jackson Bowman, little 5-yard hitch, gets past the sticks, gains maybe another yard with it. And that'll move the chains there for Cherry Hill East. Fresh set of downs now.
3-yard line at Cherry Hill West.
Lee still in the backfield of Salisbury now. Some more spread formation for East. Salisbury fakes the handoff to Lee. Going to be met in the backfield, drops it. But it looks like Bowman hops on top. Jackson Bowman saves the play there.
Bowman's on the spot.
Almost a catastrophe there for Cherry Hill East as the ball popped loose.
A loss of 4 yards.
More of a secure, tighter formation now going to come up here for Cherry Hill East. Fisher checks out. Some more tight ends now for Cherry Hill East will check in. So it's almost a double tight formation. Maybe a heavy formation. Salisbury, high snap, hands off to Lee. Lee cuts up the far sideline, almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage. But it's short. So 3rd and long now coming up for Cherry Hill East. I imagine this is still 4 down territory, so even if they don't get the first down here, I'd imagine Coach Drive will keep the offense on the field. I wouldn't be shocked to see some sort of little pooch punt from the Cougars as well. Salisbury, heavy action in the backfield. Donaldson motions across. Salisbury going to fake the hand off to Lee. Swing over the right side. It is dropped! Liam Cummins had it right in his hands. Couldn't hold on to it. And 4th and long now for Cherry Hill East. And Coach Job faced the crucial decision here. They're going to go for it. So here comes some extra receivers. Lightening up the body mass there for East on their side. Looks like Coach Tyler Job will go for it. Clock's not running, so I can't see them trying to go hard count and draw them off sides. Maybe a hard count run a play, but I can't see, on 100 snap count. So here we go, 4th and long for Cherry Hill East here now. Hard count indeed. Job next to the officials, so maybe they will just punt this one away. They will.
Timeout.
So Cherry Lee's coach Tyler Job will call timeout. I'm assuming they might punt this away. I could be wrong. I'm not a genie or psychic. I don't know. Can't read minds. But we'll be right back after the timeout here by Cherry Hill East. So Coach Job will indeed keep the offense on the field. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and 12. Salisbury drops back out of the shotgun. Looks across the middle. Go for it all. Has Isaiah Donaldson. It is picked off in the end zone. Cherry Hill West comes up with the interception. And the Lions hold steady there on 4th down. Trying to get a number there for West. Looks like number 3. Could be number 2.
Is tackled in the end zone for a touchback. The ball spotted at the Cherry Hill East 20-yard.
So if it's number 3, it's Jaden Pena. If it's number 2, it's Brandon Johnson. Looking for a number there. Looks like number 2. So it looks like Brandon Johnson comes up with the interception. And the Lions now take over on their own 20-yard line after the interception was caught and tackled in the end zone for a touchback. Baker joined by Richardson again here in the backfield. Baker going to drop back, faces some pressure. That's the raw to his right. Baker tries to unload, escapes pressure again, floats it up. It is stuffed. The Cougars, one play later, get the ball right back. That is picked off by Isaiah Donaldson. So Isaiah Donaldson, as the pass was intended for him just about 30 seconds ago, comes up, says, hey, I want it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to come down. I got some fresh cookies right here on the interception.
34-yard line. Cougars.
So Cherry Hill East now going to take over on the Cherry Hill West 34-yard line after the interception by Isaiah Donaldson. 6 minutes left here now in the 4th quarter. It looks like East might try and drain this one out here. They do have 2 receivers to Salisbury's right. So we will see. Bowman in the backfield as a wing. Tight end on the line of scrimmage. Lee in the backfield. Salisbury heads off to Lee. Lee going to be met in the backfield by a swarm of Lions defenders. Cherry Hill West there, a gang tackle for a loss. 2nd and about 4. Sorry, 2nd and 14. Loss of 4 on the play. Give or take, actually. Maybe a loss of about 3. So 2nd and 13. East without Donaldson for a couple plays here as he's going to get checked out on the bench. Looks like maybe some cramps. Maybe rolled an ankle or something on the interception. Doesn't look to be too serious. It looks like cramps as one of the water boys will hand him a bottle of mustard instead. So, 2nd and 13 now coming up for East. Salisbury fakes the handoff to Lee. Salisbury go for it all downfield. He's got a man wide open. It is incomplete. I was looking for Kyle Scott wide open in the end zone. Salisbury did take a hit as he threw. We've got roughing the passer on West. So the incompletion is negated by a roughing the passer penalty on West. That'll bring up a fresh set of downs now. Salisbury hung tough in the pocket, but ends up drawing the penalty, and the Cougars come up with a new set of downs now.
Large ball be placed inside the 25-yard line of Cherry Hill West, and it will be first down for Cherry Hill East.
Bowman going to motion across from the near to the far sideline, leading the backfield of Salisbury. Bowman takes a handoff again, cuts back up the middle of the field. Touchdown! Jackson Bowman, a rushing touchdown for the tight end. 24-yard touchdown for the senior. And Cherry Hill East extends their lead. That one might have put this one on ice as we are under 5 minutes left here in regulation. Pending the extra point, Cherry Hill East will go up 21 points. Extra point is good, and East leads 28-7 here with 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in regulation.
4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the game. Number 45, Joe Bavino, kicking off for the Cougars.
Arios takes the kick in from Bonvio. Going to try and make something happen here. Going to be dropped at about the West 25, call it 26. So a pretty decent return there from Jordan Barrios on the kick return. And the Lions going to look to answer back here.
Tackling down inside the West 30 at the Cherry Hill West 26-yard line where the ball will be spotted. It will be first down Lions.
So here comes the Lions offense now on their own 26-yard line. Baker going to have trips to his right along with, looks like Clayton Tyson. Tyson makes minutes to the backfield. Gets a couple yards. Sorry about that. Had a chair drop in the other part of the press box. Clayton Tyson gained about 6 there on the run up the gut. Second and 4 now coming up for Cherry Hill West. Baker fakes the handoff, got some pressure in the backfield. Going to try and make something happen here. Baker going to spin move and breaks into the tackle, but it's going to be dragged down well after the first down marker. Penalty marker in the defensive backfield, so we might have defensive holding here. We'll see what the call is from the head official. Looks like one of the officials motioned for a sideline warning or sideline penalty. We're going to await the call here. We have unsportsmanlike conduct on Cherry Hill East defense. So tack on an extra 15 yards to Baker's run. And West now inside East territory.
The penalty moves the ball across midfield in the Cougar territory. It'll be spotted at the Cherry Hill East 43-yard line.
3 minutes and 41 seconds left here. Sorry, 3 minutes and 40 seconds accounting left in regulation. Baker going to try and look for something downfield here, but you have a penalty marker in the offensive backfield as Baker stepped up in the pocket, got a couple of yards, but we might have offensive holding here. We do. So back it up 10 from the spot of the foul, if I'm correct. So we have an illegal shift, actually. And holding. So I think that Coach Draub will accept the holding penalty, unless you can stack them up on top of each other. Looks like they can't. So we'll try first down here, 1st and 20. First and 20 now. West back in their own territory after the holding call. Baker looks to the left side, has McCray. McCray hit, dropped. Broken up there by Najee Saunders. And 2nd and long coming up now for Cherry Hill West. McCray couldn't hang on to that one as Saunders came in at the last moment and popped it out.
2nd down and long for the Lions.
Baker with trips to his right side now, motion across. Baker rolls out to his right, bootleg, pressure on the backside. Has man Barrios up and catches it. Barrios short of the original line of scrimmage by about a yard.
3rd and 11 for the Lions.
So 3rd and 11 coming up now for Cherry Hill West as we are under 3 minutes left to play here in the 4th quarter. Third and long coming up now for West. Baker going to drop back. Possible screenplay here. Hits a lineman right in the face.
Screen pass falls incomplete. 4th down.
Had his man Tyson wide open on the screenplay, but Colin Rourke couldn't get out of the way there as the ball right in the face mask. This might be illegal touching. We'll see. It isn't the defensive backfield though, so maybe not. We'll see what this penalty is. Looks like it's on Cherry Hill East. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Cherry Hill West. Never mind. The one referee motioned the east sideline. Sorry, east side. Never mind. Could it be? Nope. Okay. So personal foul. Back up West. An extra 15 yards. 4th and a country mile now coming up for Cherry Hill West. And if you're Coach Justin Arabia here, I'm going to assume you're going to try and go for an arm punt or just punt it away. But I'm not sure if they're going to, the decision is here. As we have about 2 minutes left here, and East is up 28-7 on 4th and a country mile here. Now reached the 2-minute mark. Baker looks to his left, pumps, has some pressure in the pocket. Baker chucks up a prayer into a hail of defenders. Going to be incomplete. And East, Cherry Hill East, defense stands tall. And Coach Drob looks like they'll just run this one out here. A minute 49 left here to play. Cherry Hill East leads Cherry Hill West 28-7. As it looks like the Cougars will win it. Win the boot for the first time in 12 years. Cherry Hill East has not beat Cherry Hill West in the battle for the boot since 2012. And it looks like they'll get out of this one in front of their home crowd for the first time under the lights, as before they used to share a field with Cherry Hill West, or before they got the lights this year, they played at home during the day on Saturdays. So for the first time under the lights, looks like they might get out of this one with a win. Salisbury and company got to just run this clock out. One more first down will do it. So here comes the Cougar offense. Salisbury hands it off up the middle. Gain of a couple yards there. That looks like number 20. Nico Garcia, the senior.
Nico Garcia goes for 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Cougars. Timeout, Cherry Hill West.
Cherry Hill West calls timeout now. Minute 36 left here to play. And we'll be right back after the intermission. So it looks like some substitutions. Maybe Cherry Hill West putting in some seniors here late. East looking to run this clock out here. Salisbury hands off to Garcia. Garcia gets up across the middle of the field. Gain of about 5 yards there on the play from Garcia. And West is going to call timeout again.
3-yard gain, 2nd. Timeout, Cherry Hill West.
So we'll take another quick break here. We'll be right back.
At the Lions 30.
We're back here as West looking to hold on here. Maybe try and get the ball back and get something on the board here before this game ends. But 3rd and 5 now for Cherry Hill East. Salisbury fakes the handoff to Lee. Looks across the middle of the field. Has a man. That's Moyer, Ryan Moyer there for the first down and a lot more.
Salisbury pass completed to Ryan Moore for a Cougars first down.
I think he got out of bounds actually. Or unless they're just waiting for the change the reset and the ball to be set to run the clock again. And
First down, Cougars.
I think they're gonna say he was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like his elbow or something hit in bounds before the clock ran out, or before he went down, but nope. So first down here. Salisbury still in the shotgun. Not sure if they're going to kneel out of the shotgun or what. Nope. Garcia takes the handoff. Garcia trucks a man, breaks off a tackle. Short of the first down marker. So the clock is still running. Gain of about 9.
Carried by number 20, Nico Garcia.
And looks like Coach Drob might be telling Salisbury take his time. So they might head to victory formation here. They're going to say he did get the first down. So Garcia, big run there, gain of about 12. Clock running again here. Play clock resets. We're now under 40 seconds. So it looks like they may kneel it out of the shotgun. Nope, Salisbury hands off to Garcia. Garcia up the middle. Drags a couple defenders with him. He looks like he might be short of the goal line. And the clock will run out. To the east sideline, Dallas's coach Tyler Drob with the Gatorade bucket. And Cherry Hill East, for the first time in 12 years, finally the drought ends on the east side of Cherry Hill. The Cougars take the boot for the first time since 2012. They come away victorious, their first official home game under the lights, hosting Cherry Hill West in the Battle of the Boot. It used to be on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving Eve, but the Cougars come away victorious, 28-7, and Coach Tyler Drob finally ends the drought here in Springfield's section of Cherry Hill. I'm Chris Baker. Thanks for joining me on tonight's ride here, the home of the Cougars at Cougar Stadium on the campus of Cherry Hill East High School. The east side comes away over the west side, 28-7. They end the drought. For the first time since 2012, the Cougars take home the boot. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Chris Baker. We'll see you next time.